talking about shingle components, just the different parts of the shingle, why they're important. And the reason why I want to bring this up is because I am on a roof right now that obviously there was some DIY work that was done, which is understandable. It's not realistic to have a roofer come out on every single little thing that could possibly go wrong, especially if you are physically able to get up on the roof. Then it doesn't make sense to have a roofer come out every single time and do something. On this particular house, there was clear evidence of wind damage at some point, so I can see many areas where a roofer did come out and do some type of repair, and I also see an area where a DIY was done. It brings up a really good point about components of the shingle because it illustrates the different components and how it was installed. So I'm going to flip this camera around and show you a couple things here. So first, if you guys can see all these little dots here, that was a professional roofer that came in and did a repair. Now, I know it's professional because they're all the shingles are in a line and they all look nice except for the dots. The one thing I don't like about that is they just nailed the shingle down on top and sealed over it, and you've got all these spots here all over the roof. And the problem with that is silicone degrades over time. As you can see, it's sort of splitting and cracking here. So each one of these dots is a nail, and as that silicone or whatever they used degrades, it will allow water to come in. So even though it was done by a professional, it wasn't professionally done. Now, going to the shingle components and why they're important, let's go over here to this DIY section here. So we can tell this is DIY because we have one shingle here that's correct and one shingle that's upside down. Now, I don't expect most people to know this, and this is why I'm making this video, but I want to illustrate the importance of installing shingles the correct way. So first and foremost, this is the side of the shingle that's supposed to be exposed to the roof. As you can see on the other shingles here, the teeth are up. And this little strip right here is the nailing strip. Now this is the Owens Corning Sure Nail strip, where they have this sort of interwoven fabric on top of the shingle, and it's a really nice feature because it hangs onto that nail and dramatically improves wind resistance. There are other shingles that do it. They don't have it patented on top like Owens Corning does, but shingles like IKO, they actually put on the back side of the shingle and patented it that way, and it actually performs a little bit better because in this case, when the nail goes through the nail strip, all that's left is the fragile part of the inner workings of the shingle, and once it's through the nail strip, it's going through the shingle. With the IKO version of it, it has to go through the shingle and bring all of that material with it through the nailing strip, so it performs a little bit better on the backside. But anyways, this is the correct side up, but the nailing strip should be tucked underneath this upper shingle because this is where the nails are supposed to go, and then this shingle should seal over top of that area. It looks like what happened was nails were just put in various places all over the shingle, some of them not even sealed up, and again, like this sealant's already worn away. That's the kind of stuff is going to happen. Over here on this side, the upside down shingle, the reason why this is incorrect, well, one, the color doesn't match, right? But also because this is the top side of the shingle. This is the area that's supposed to be underneath the next layer of shingle. And realistically, when installed correctly, this shingle is going to extend beneath this shingle all the way up to this other row of shingles up here. So right here, there's kind of 3 layers right at this edge of protection. And that's important because this section of the shingle is not designed to be exposed to the elements. It's designed to be reinforcing the other shingles above it. So to have this upside down, this is going to break down a lot faster than this side would. And it's not, like over here, you got really thick reinforcement, which is really cool and everything. But again, this is exposed and it shouldn't be. And this nailing strip is exposed and that also shouldn't be. So just that's the importance of the components. That's why they're made the way that they are, so that the protection is the nice looking part is the protection of the actual roof and is the exposed part, whereas this part here is supposed to just act as reinforcement. Kind of seen a couple other areas, some DIY repairs that were made. This is a completely different material that was used, probably just what was on hand, different color and everything as well. But so that's the importance of the shingle components and the importance of kind of installing them correctly, because that's how you get that long-lasting protection even on these smaller repairs. So just to keep that in mind. Thanks for watching.